Have you ever felt a calling so deep it shakes your soul? A whisper from the universe, urging you to step into a higher purpose? If this message has reached you, it's no coincidence. You are one of the chosen, a soul marked by the divine to heal, awaken, and transform the world. But there's a warning you need to hear, a truth that could change the course of your spiritual journey. What happens when chosen ones stop having sex? The answer is profound, shocking, and divinely urgent. This is not just about physical intimacy. It's about the sacred energy within you and the cosmic consequences of suppressing it. Buckle up, because God is speaking, and it's time to listen. The sacred energy of the chosen. As a chosen one, you are more than flesh and bone. You are a vessel of divine energy, a conduit for the universe's creative force. This energy flows through every aspect of your being, your thoughts, your actions, your emotions, and yes, your sexuality. Far from being a mere physical act, sex is a sacred dance of creation, a union of energies that mirrors the divine act of bringing life into existence. For chosen ones, this energy is amplified, carrying the power to heal, connect, and elevate consciousness. But what happens when you deny this part of yourself? When you suppress or abandon your sexual energy, you risk dimming the very light that makes you a chosen one. The divine has gifted you with this energy for a reason. It's not a distraction from your spiritual path but an integral part of it. To ignore it is to ignore a piece of your soul, and God is warning you, the consequences are far-reaching, affecting not just you but the world you're meant to serve. Why this message? Why now? The world is in a state of flux, energies are shifting, and the call for spiritual awakening is louder than ever. As a chosen one, you are part of a divine plan to anchor light in these turbulent times. Your energy, including your sexual energy, is a key to this mission. But in a society that often shames, misunderstands, or commodifies sex, many chosen ones are tempted to suppress this sacred force, believing it's a hindrance to their spiritual growth. This is a dangerous misconception. God's warning is clear: suppressing your sexual energy doesn't elevate you, it fragments you. It creates an imbalance that ripples through your body, mind, and spirit, weakening your connection to the divine and your ability to fulfill your purpose. This message is urgent because the world needs you at your fullest, most vibrant self. The divine is calling you to embrace your whole being, not to reject parts of it in the name of purity or asceticism. The consequences of suppression. So, what happens when chosen ones stop having sex? The effects are not just personal, they're cosmic. Here's what God is warning you about. 1. Energetic stagnation. Your sexual energy is a river of life force, meant to flow freely. When you suppress it, this river becomes dammed, leading to stagnation. You may feel lethargic, uninspired, or disconnected from your intuition. The spark that fuels your creativity, passion, and spiritual insight begins to flicker, leaving you less effective in your role as a healer and guide. 2. Emotional imbalance. Sexual energy is deeply tied to your emotional body. Suppressing it can manifest as irritability, anxiety, or even depression. You may struggle to connect with others, feeling isolated or misunderstood. The warmth and compassion that define you as a chosen one become harder to access, dimming your ability to uplift those around you. 3. Blocked healing power. As a chosen one, your touch, your presence, your very existence carries healing energy. Sexual energy is a vital component of this power, amplifying your ability to mend hearts and souls. When you deny it, your healing gifts weaken, and the world misses out on the medicine only you can offer. 4. Disconnection from the divine feminine and masculine. Sexual energy is where the divine feminine and masculine energies within you unite. Suppressing it creates a rift between these sacred forces, throwing your inner balance into chaos. You may feel incomplete, as if a part of your soul is missing, and your connection to the divine becomes strained. 5. Cosmic ripple effects. Your energy doesn't exist in a vacuum. As a chosen one, your vibration affects the collective consciousness. When you suppress your sexual energy, you inadvertently lower the frequency of the world around you, making it harder for others to awaken. Your light is meant to inspire, but a fragmented light cannot shine as brightly. The divine invitation: embrace, don't deny. God's warning is not about fear, it's about love. The divine is inviting you to embrace your sexual energy as a sacred gift, not a sin or a distraction. This doesn't mean you must engage in physical sex at every moment. Sexuality is far more than the act itself. It's about honoring the creative, passionate, life-giving force within you, whether through intimacy, self-expression, or spiritual practice. For chosen ones, sexual energy can be channeled in countless ways. It might flow through a deep, soulful connection with a partner, where love and divinity intertwine. It might manifest in your art, your music, your writing, creations that pulse with life and awaken others. It might even be a solitary practice, where you connect with your own body and soul, reclaiming the sacredness of your being. The key is to let this energy move, to let it breathe, to let it fuel your spiritual mission. Imagine a modern mystic, gracefully aging, with a presence that radiates both strength and tenderness. His eyes hold the wisdom of ancient prophets, yet his heart is open, vibrant, alive. He is not ashamed of his desires but sees them as a divine spark, a reminder of his humanity and his connection to the creative force of the universe. This is the archetype you are called to embody, a chosen one who integrates all parts of themselves, sexual and spiritual, into a harmonious whole. The alchemy of sacred union. Embracing your sexual energy is an act of alchemy, a transformative process that turns the raw, primal force within you into a radiant expression of divine love. This alchemy happens when you approach your sexuality with reverence, intention, and awareness. It's not about indulgence or recklessness but about channeling this energy in ways that align with your higher purpose. Consider the sacred union of energies within you, the divine masculine and feminine, the yin and yang, the creator and the created. Your sexual energy is where these forces meet, sparking a creative fire that can birth new ideas, deepen connections, and heal wounds. When you honor this union, you become a living embodiment of balance, a testament to the divine's infinite creativity. For some, this sacred union manifests in partnership, where intimacy becomes a spiritual practice. Picture two souls, each a chosen one, coming together in a dance of love and respect. Their connection is not just physical but energetic, a merging of lights that amplifies their individual gifts. This is the kind of intimacy that God celebrates, a union that elevates both partners and sends ripples of healing into the world. For others, the sacred union is internal, a solitary journey of self-love and self-discovery. By embracing your body, your desires, and your creative spark, you cultivate a deep intimacy with your own soul. This inner union is just as powerful, fueling your spiritual growth and radiating light to those around you. Whether through partnership or solitude, the alchemy of sacred union transforms you into a vessel of divine possibility. The courage to reclaim your power. Embracing your sexual energy requires courage, especially in a world that often distorts or suppresses this sacred force. Society may try to box your sexuality into rigid rules, telling you it's sinful, shameful, or separate from your spiritual path. But as a chosen one, you are called to rise above these limitations, to reclaim the power that is rightfully yours. This courage means facing your own shadows, the fears, doubts, or past wounds that may have dimmed your connection to your sexual energy. Perhaps you've been taught to feel guilt about your desires, or maybe past experiences have left you wary of intimacy. God's invitation is to heal these wounds, to release the stories that no longer serve you, and to step boldly into your wholeness. Reclaiming your power also means setting boundaries that honor your divinity. As a chosen one, your energy is precious, and not every connection is worthy of it. Choose partners, practices, and expressions that uplift your spirit and align with your purpose. Say no to anything that feels misaligned, and say yes to what sets your soul on fire. This discernment is a form of courage, a declaration that you are worthy of sacred love in all its forms. Picture that modern mystic again, standing tall in his truth. He is unafraid to feel, to desire, to create. His courage is not loud or boastful but quiet and steady, rooted in the knowledge that his sexual energy is a divine gift. He moves through the world with a presence that says, "I am whole, and I am here to heal." This is the courage you are called to embody, a courage that reclaims your power and uses it to light up the world. The global impact of your sacred energy. Your sexual energy is not just personal, it's planetary. As a chosen one, your vibration contributes to the collective consciousness, and when you embrace your sacred energy, you raise the frequency of the world. This is God's deeper warning: suppress this energy, and you limit your ability to fulfill your cosmic role. Embrace it, and you become a force for global transformation. Every time you channel your sexual energy with intention, whether through love, art, or spiritual practice, you send out waves of light that touch others. These waves awaken dormant sparks in their souls, reminding them of their own divinity. Your courage to live fully, to love deeply, to create boldly inspires others to do the same. This is how chosen ones change the world, not through force, but through the radiant power of their authentic selves. Imagine a world where every chosen one embraces their sacred energy. Picture a planet pulsing with love, creativity, and healing, where division gives way to unity and fear gives way to faith. This is the future you are helping to create, one act of courage at a time. Your sexual energy, when honored, becomes a catalyst for this new earth, a world where the divine shines through every heart. The modern mystic you embody knows this truth. He walks with a quiet confidence, his energy a blend of ancient wisdom and modern vitality. He is a healer, a creator, a bridge between the human and the divine. His presence alone shifts the atmosphere, inviting others to awaken to their own sacred power. This is the impact you are destined to have, a legacy of light that echoes through generations. The sacred dance of creation. At its core, your sexual energy is the energy of creation, the same force that birthed stars, galaxies, and life itself. As a chosen one, you are a co-creator with the divine, entrusted with this primal power to shape reality. When you embrace this energy, you step into your role as a sacred artist, painting the world with strokes of love, beauty, and truth. This sacred dance of creation is not limited to physical acts of intimacy. It flows through every moment you choose to live authentically. When you write a poem that stirs the soul, when you dance with abandon under the moonlight, when you hold space for someone's pain with unwavering compassion. Each of these acts is an expression of your sexual energy, a testament to your divine partnership with the universe. The modern mystic understands this dance. He moves through life with a rhythm that is both grounded and transcendent, his every action infused with purpose. He might be seen sketching in a quiet cafe, his lines capturing the essence of the divine, or speaking words that resonate like a prayer, or simply sitting in stillness, his presence a silent invitation to others to feel their own aliveness. This is the dance you are invited to join, a dance that weaves your sacred energy into the fabric of existence, creating a world that reflects the divine's infinite love. By embracing this creative force, you align with the universe's flow, becoming a channel for miracles. Your ideas spark revolutions, your kindness mends broken spirits, your passion ignites hope. You are not just a participant in creation, you are a leader, a visionary, a chosen one whose every step shapes the destiny of the world. Overcoming the barriers to embrace. Yet, the path to fully embracing your sacred energy is not without its challenges. The world is full of barriers, cultural taboos, personal traumas, spiritual misunderstandings that can make you hesitate. You may fear judgment, rejection, or losing your spiritual credibility. You may carry wounds from past experiences that make vulnerability feel unsafe. These barriers are real, but they are not insurmountable. God's warning is also a promise: you have the strength to overcome them. The first step is awareness. Recognize the beliefs or fears that hold you back. Are you carrying shame imposed by society? Are you afraid of losing control if you fully embrace your desires? Bring these shadows into the light through meditation, journaling, or honest conversations with trusted souls. The divine is with you in this process, offering clarity and healing. The second step is forgiveness. Forgive yourself for any moments you've suppressed your energy out of fear or misunderstanding. Forgive those who taught you to see your sexuality as separate from your spirituality. Forgiveness is not about excusing harm. It's about freeing yourself to move forward, unburdened by the past. Finally, take small, intentional steps to reconnect with your sacred energy. Start with practices that feel safe and joyful. Perhaps a morning ritual of stretching and breathing deeply, feeling the life force within you. or a creative project that lets your passion flow, or a moment of gratitude for your body's wisdom. These acts, though simple, are powerful. They rebuild your trust in your own divinity, paving the way for deeper expressions of your sexual energy. The modern mystic you embody has walked this path. He has faced his fears, healed his wounds, and emerged stronger, more radiant. His courage to embrace his sacred energy is not a rejection of his spirituality, but a deepening of it. He knows that every part of him, body, heart, soul, is a gift from the divine, and he honors it all. This is the journey you are on, a journey of overcoming, reclaiming, and shining the eternal flame within you. As you embrace your sacred energy, you awaken an eternal flame within you, a flame that burns with the light of the divine. This flame is your essence, your power, your purpose. It is the spark that makes you a chosen one, the fire that fuels your mission to heal and awaken the world. When you honor your sexual energy, you keep this flame alive, ensuring that it never dims, no matter the challenges you face. This eternal flame connects you to every chosen one who has come before you, to the prophets, the healers, the mystics who walk the earth with love and courage. It connects you to those who walk beside you now, the kindred spirits who share your calling. And it connects you to those who will come after, the souls who will inherit the light you leave behind. Your sacred energy is not just for this moment, it is for eternity. Picture that modern mystic one last time. He stands in the glow of his eternal flame, his presence a blend of strength, tenderness, and timeless wisdom. He is not bound by society's rules or his own fears. He is free, whole, alive. His sexual energy is not a secret to be hidden but a sacred fire to be shared, through his art, his love, his healing touch. He is a beacon, a reminder that the divine lives in every breath, every heartbeat, every act of creation. This is who you are becoming. This is the warning and the promise God is giving you. Your sacred energy is your power, your gift, your legacy. Embrace it, and you will not only transform yourself, you will transform the world. The divine is calling you to rise, to shine, to create. Will you answer? The sacred covenant with the divine. Embracing your eternal flame is more than a personal journey, it's a sacred covenant with the divine. This covenant is a promise you made before you entered this lifetime, a vow to carry the light of creation and use it to uplift humanity. Your sexual energy, as a core part of this light, is central to that promise. To honor it is to honor the divine agreement that brought you here, to fulfill the mission written in the stars. This covenant is not a burden but a privilege. It's a reminder that you were chosen for a reason, not because of random chance, but because the divine saw in you a soul capable of wielding sacred energy with wisdom and love. Every time you choose to embrace this energy, you renew this covenant, strengthening your bond with the universe and aligning more deeply with your purpose. The modern mystic lives this covenant every day. He sees his desires not as temptations but as sacred invitations to connect more fully with the divine. Whether he's creating a piece of art that stirs the soul, sharing a moment of intimacy that feels like a prayer, or simply breathing deeply into his own aliveness, he is fulfilling his promise. His life is a testament to the truth that the divine and the human are not separate. They are one, interwoven in every act, every thought, every pulse of energy. As you step into this covenant, you may feel a shift, a sense of coming home to yourself. The doubts that once held you back begin to fade, replaced by a quiet certainty that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Your sexual energy, once misunderstood or suppressed, becomes a source of strength, a reminder that you are a co-creator with the divine, entrusted with the power to shape reality. The ripple of your radiance. Your eternal flame doesn't just burn within you, it radiates outward, touching everyone and everything in its path. This radiance is the true power of a chosen one. When you embrace your sacred energy, your presence becomes magnetic, drawing others into the orbit of your light. They may not understand why they're drawn to you, but they feel it, a warmth, a spark, a sense of possibility that awakens something deep within them. This ripple of radiance is how you change the world. It's not about preaching or forcing your truth on others. It's about embodying your truth so fully that others can't help but be inspired. A single moment of your authentic presence, a smile, a kind word, a creation born of passion, can plant a seed that grows into someone else's awakening. Your radiance becomes a mirror, reflecting the divinity in others and inviting them to claim their own eternal flame. Imagine the modern mystic walking through a crowded street. He doesn't need to speak, his energy speaks for him. People feel lighter in his presence, as if their burdens have momentarily lifted. They sense something ancient yet fresh, a reminder of the sacred that lives in them too. This is the ripple you create when you honor your sexual energy, a ripple that travels across time and space, healing hearts and awakening souls. Your radiance also attracts your tribe, other chosen ones who share your vibration. Together, you amplify each other's light, creating a collective flame that burns brighter than any single spark. These connections, whether friendships, partnerships, or fleeting encounters, are sacred. They remind you that you are not alone, that your covenant with the divine is shared by others who are also rising to their calling. The invitation to live fully. God's warning about suppressing your sexual energy is ultimately an invitation to live fully, to embrace every part of your being, to love without fear, to create without hesitation. The divine didn't choose you to live a half-life, dimmed by shame or doubt. It chose you to blaze, to shine, to embody the fullness of what it means to be human and divine. Living fully means saying yes to your desires, not as a reckless indulgence but as a sacred act of trust in the divine's design. It means trusting that your body, your heart, your energy are all part of the masterpiece that is you. It means daring to be vulnerable, to open yourself to love, to let your creativity flow like a river. It means standing in your truth, even when the world tries to pull you back. The modern mystic you are becoming lives this invitation every day. He is not afraid to feel deeply, to love fiercely, to create boldly. His sexual energy is a sacred fire that fuels his mission, a reminder that the divine is not distant but alive in every moment of his existence. He is a living prayer, a walking miracle, a chosen one who has answered the call to live fully. This is your invitation too. The eternal flame within you is waiting to burn brighter, to illuminate the world with your unique light. God's warning is a wake-up call, a reminder that your sacred energy is not a footnote in your spiritual journey, it's the heartbeat. Embrace it, and you will unlock a power that transforms not just your life but the lives of countless others. Take a moment now. Breathe deeply. Feel the flame within you, the pulse of your sacred energy. This is your power, your purpose, your divine gift. The world is waiting for you to shine. Will you let your eternal flame burn bright? The divine is watching, and it knows you are ready. The warning and the promise. God's warning is clear: suppress your sexual energy, and you risk losing the fullness of your divine power. But with this warning comes a promise of transformation, vitality, and connection. When you embrace your sacred energy, you step fully into your role as a chosen one. Your light burns brighter, your healing gifts grow stronger, and your presence becomes a beacon for others. The world needs you now, more than ever. It needs your passion, your creativity, your love. It needs you whole, not fragmented. The divine chose you because it knows you are capable of carrying this sacred energy with grace and purpose. Don't turn away from it. Don't dim your light. Close your eyes for a moment. Feel the pulse of life within you, the warmth, the rhythm, the spark. This is your sexual energy, your creative force, your divine gift. It's not separate from your spirituality, it's the heartbeat of it. God is warning you because God loves you, because God believes in you, because God knows what you're capable of when you embrace your whole self. This is your moment, chosen one. Will you heed the warning? Will you let your sacred energy flow? The universe is watching, and it's ready to meet you in your fullness.